Hello. Okay, yes. So, how's it going? I'm Milo, by the way, and my pronouns are they, them. Oh, and I feel like rubbish today. I'm crook. So, this game is by Sunsoft. Well, it's published by Sunsoft. There's a kind of a story, actually, about them wanting to make Aero their mascot. You even saw Aero on the logo back there. But yeah, it's made by Iguana. Oh, I forgot to... Hold on. Let me fix the audio for you so you can hear it. There you go. Zero. Oh, Captain's actually heard of this. He says he's played so much of this. That's interesting. So yeah, in 1990 something, the evil lumberjack Jacques Lachettes is chopping down stony forest to print money to print paper money from stolen plates. He has my father, please return home at once, Amy. I must return home, the forest is in danger. You're my number one operative, your loyalty is here with me. There's some context that we need to explain, I'll get to it later. My homeland needs me, my family needs me, that's more important. Yeah, we've stumbled upon one of Captain's childhood games here. Nothing is more important than your mission here with me. I forbid you to leave, you cannot go. Watch me. This guy has attitude, that's how you know he's a 90s platform mascot character. Well, you know, second generation. Go then, my furry friend, but don't say I didn't warn you, ha 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 ha. The kind of Sonic type character. Or maybe Shadow, because this guy was originally like a rival enemy character. But then he got his own spin-off. So yeah, 1994. This is a spin-off. Aero the Acrobat, we saw him in the Sunsoft logo. So Iguana made two Aero games in the 90s that were on SNES and Mega Drive. Hold on, I need to restart the Twitch app because chat's not loading. And it's odd, the release timing of Zero, the like spin-off game, it was around the same time as Aero 2, which I think is odd to not separate them more, but whatever. Captain does not remember the opening cutscene at all. You probably watched it once and then skipped it every other time, right? Hey, Bobinator's here. So Bobinator wrote the article on Aero games and Zero for Hardcore Gaming 101. So yeah, glad to see you here. They're saying, honestly, I really enjoy this game. It's underrated. It doesn't really explain itself very well, but if you can get past that, well, yeah. I had a quote here from Bob's article. The first Aero game is brutally difficult. The second is mediocre, but this game Zero is surprisingly good. That's what Bob wrote. So based on that, I'm just skipping Aero 1 and 2 and just going to play Zero. Also, there's a squirrel. So Conker / Mr. Nuts plus racism equals Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. Yeah. I don't know if it's really racist. It's just a little questionable. I don't know. We can decide as we go on. So there's two versions of this on the SNES and the Mega Drive. I just found out that the SNES version's actually been re-released, I think, on the Switch, but not the Mega Drive version, so all the more reason to try this one. It's got a little less color depth than the SNES version, but it's got a larger screen space, and it also has one extra cutscene, according to Bob's article. Okay, let's start. I can tell you a bit more about other things as we move on. But yeah, on SNES, there's more shades in the background, like sunset thing, so it looks nicer, but having a wider screen is a lot more important to me, I think. Okay, just testing my controls here. Yep, looks good. Alright, cool. So this is Zero. He was an enemy character in Aero 1. And in Aero 2, you sort of get a brief thing about him saying, oh, I have to go and do something. And this is the game about that thing that he had to go and do. Oh, look at all the detail in these trees in the background. That's incredible. And the parallax scrolling. This game looks really good. but I kind of need to focus. So we do have a limited shuriken projectile attack. The double jump doesn't give you extra height if you're on the downswing. That's interesting. But we also have a C button, which is our dive thing. So Zero is, as you can see, he's wearing the Rising Sun headband, and they've used the word Kamikaze. I don't want to dig too deeply into all that, but like naming him after the plane that Kamikaze pilots used in the Second World War. The vocalizations that Zero does. It's all choices that were made by Americans in Texas. Oops. Captain admiring the... Oh! The double jump has a hitbox, so we are Sonic. We're spin jumping. I like that a lot. Okay, checkpoint. Good. I do only have 2 lives left. Oh, I really am sick of lives in retro platformers. But you know, it's just how it goes. Hey, go away. Yeah, take that. Okay, so can we cut this rope maybe? Yeah, okay. And now fly. That's cute. It's a little bit of environmental interaction. Oh, I keep forgetting how poor my double jump is. Yeah, you get a fair chunk of height if you do it on the upswing. Anyway, look at the water, the reflection of the sun wavering as you move. Or on its own even. It is really cool. So did you have this on SNES or on Mega Drive, Captain? Because the SNES version looks even better than this. But I gotta say, I really appreciate the larger screen size. That's the main reason I'm playing this version. But also for like Zool reasons. I played Zool on Mega Drive because it had some Sonic vibes, and I thought it'd be better to compare it on the platform that was directly, you know, competing with Sonic. Yes. Okay, I better try and figure out how this flying move works. So basically you have to press it 3 times, or at least 2 times. What? The camera has contact damage? I don't like that. But we can throw up at an angle, so we can actually pretty easily get it. I wonder if there's any pickup that restores your health. So Captain had it on SNES, and this looks more washed out, he says. Yeah, you're correct about that. There's some comparison screenshots on the HG101 article. I will recommend reading that. Okay, so this is going to teach us about the flying move. Yeah, there we go. Got a 1-up and some health for our trouble. So as long as you have like momentum from your jump, you'll sort of translate that into horizontal and then upwards by pressing the button multiple times. So the first one puts you in the dive, the second one puts you in the side flight, and then the third one will shoot you upwards. So it's pretty interesting. I think there's a high skill ceiling on that probably. Yeah. Okay, we're getting a lot of bonuses here. Yeah, so I mentioned the developer Iguana Entertainment. Later they would be known as Acclaim Studios Austin. You might know them for, well, they supported the N64 quite heavily actually. This is one of their earliest games, so it's pretty impressive. I think they learned a lot as well going from Aero 1 to 2 to this. So how do we get up from here exactly? The trees can bounce us, but do we get high enough? Yeah, the double jump, nice. Okay. Yeah, so they did a lot of stuff on the N64. They did the South Park FPS game, probably best known for their FPSs, including Turok. They did a heck of a lot of sports games, but that's not the kind of thing that people like follow the developer of really. Ow. Ugh. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, right. I saw this in the attract mode. A bonus screen. Okay. How do I... That's gonna let me leave, right? So... Can I bounce on top of it, maybe? Because it's inflatable. No, it's just sort of in the background. Can you fly? It kind of reminds me of... I mentioned Mr. Nuts earlier, but the sequel Mr. Nuts Hoppin' Mad had a sort of flight mechanic to it. Feels like you need more airspace to really get the momentum up with it. Maybe I needed to bounce off the top of the camera. It doesn't respawn. Okay, never mind, it's fine. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can gain momentum as you run, so that's Sonic-like. Ugh. Well, that didn't happen. But the Sonic momentum movement system needs to be supported by level design, and I don't feel like they're doing that very well here. The death animation, yeah, it was pretty cool, huh? The graphics are like a real high point here, to be sure. I don't like this. Okay, I guess we need to take it slow, just like you want to do in a fast-paced, momentum-based platformer. Great. Okay, cool. Very cool. Oh, he pulls out the nunchucks in the crouching movement, but then you can't attack with them at all. Oh, you can by pressing jump, not attack. I guess the attack button is exclusively for shuriken. Sure. Because, like, the double jump is a kind of attack, right? So, whatever. Oh, another bonus. Okay, it's a little tedious to have to jump on that thing multiple times to get in. Ugh. Oh. Yep, okay, cool. Apparently 4 health points are not enough. You know, they... What?! In Zool Redimension, they increase the number of health points you have from 4 to 5. And that was a really good change. Oh boy. Whoa, the shurikens deflect off walls? That's fun. Okay, so these rooms are dead ends that just have power-ups in them, or pickups. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, okay. So I was noting some other things that Iguana did. They also made Vex, which was another sort of... It was also a mascot platformer that was trying to be edgy, but in a very different context. So it was on like the PS2, and so it was a 3D platformer, but with like brawler elements, and it was all like super dark. Vex was like, ooh, I'm tough, and I wear lots of eyeliner, and I have big claws, and I kill people. I've been told that Vex is good, but it's really hard to get past that first impression. Oh wait, Captain... Yeah, we do actually have 5 health points because we have we can survive on 0 of those floating icons. But Captain's also pointing out that you start with 4, but that's not your max. If you pick up more, you can actually get a higher health total. So that's really interesting, actually. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I just need to find more bonus rooms. Whoa! Yeah! Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the flight's pretty good. You don't quite... Because you have to hit the button 3 times, and each of those animations takes time. So you do need a lot of airspace to get there. And even then, your height is not great, but it's interesting. I think maybe... Yeah, Bob, please, offering a tip for controls. I don't really mind backseating, because I'm playing most of these things for the first time. So I would welcome an expert's opinion. Look at him in his jeans and his vest, sleeveless vest. He thinks he's so cool. You need to swoop more with down and jump. It's your main attack and helps with your jumps. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, by the way, really nice world map screen. Looks pretty. Okay, moving on. Yeah, actually, I did read about the downward attack, so let's try that. Whoa, I love it! Okay. So instead of doing a double jump in the air, you can press down and jump at the same time. And you do a little canned swoop animation that moves you a certain distance. It's your main attack and helps with your jumps. Absolutely, yeah. It does definitely seem that way. Very cool. Great, yeah. I should have read the manual. Didn't even look at it. So it's not going to help us get vertical height though. Can I do it after a double jump? I can actually, so we can do all of our sort of aerial things at once. Like a real flying squirrel. Oh, by the way, we mentioned that this, character design and concept may be a little questionable. This game did get a Japanese release, and they changed the name of it to Zero High Flying Squirrel. I don't think they changed any graphics or anything. Can I bounce on these or something? Ah, I can, okay. What was that parsnip thing? It was worth 50 points. I guess it's just one of those food items that you pick up. Zool style, except there's a lot less of them than in Zool. Fewer, I should say. Ugh. Go away! A tiny egg is causing me trouble. Captain saying when he played this he hoarded shurikens, likely for no reason. Relatable. I think that was a straw. Oh, the teetering animation or sliding? Oh, it's a teeter animation that brings you back from the brink of a platform. Does it actually save you? No. It doesn't save you from falling off. Whoa! Got a little second person action here. For some reason, we were getting sniped in that area, a bit like DKC3 in that one level where you play a scooter. Or another rare example is Battletoads, the first boss being from a sort of second person perspective, where somebody's in a mech shooting at you. It's a very cool idea. And one that was reused in Freedom Planet 2, which I'm playing right now and is really excellent, by the way. Freedom Planet 2, one of the final bosses, I think it's like the second or third last, has the same thing as Battletoads, where you're seeing from the baddie's perspective inside this cockpit, and they're like shooting at you, and the whole HUD changes. It's really interesting. Also, I didn't use the sweep at all. Flick #1 flak test. Flick flak test. Flick flak #1 test. This is like those road signs that have a sentence written out, but it's in a weird order. Maybe the manual would enlighten me what a flick flack is. But... Whee! Great. Oh, okay, cool. A trap that just hurts you. Very friendly. So this game seems pretty stingy about health refills. Okay. Yeah. Super something test, but the sign is blocked by this bouncy object. Great. Oh. Okay, it's probably testing the flight ability, but I don't know, having a tutorial in like a super dangerous zone with no leeway to make mistakes, I don't know about that. Yeah, lane 1 form is an example. Camber roads. I was thinking, so we live near... Who is this? Okay, so shurikens just bounce off. But, yeah, okay, that works. Okay, it only works if you hit the cockpit. I can't believe shurikens do nothing. They're a limited resource, and you're gonna make them useless. Yeah, so we live near a big stadium thing, and whenever there's an event on there, like a sporting match or a concert, then they have big signs around in the roads around it saying stadium event delays expected, but because of how it's written on 2 separate lines and columns, it can be read as stadium delays event expected. Oop. Okay. No. Go down. Okay. That took too many hits. Don't you feel a fool for trusting the level design? I do. Why did I ever trust Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel? Ugh. Stupid eggs. I hope I get to meet whoever's shooting at me. I can't believe these friggin' eggs, they're so small! But we can swoop up a slope into them. This game feels a little cruel. Oh, some health, but you end up going back to an earlier area. That might be worth the trade-off, honestly. But it means we need to redo the swooping section. Are you kidding me? I fell for it again. Just because I forgot where I was. Okay. So back here. We're gonna pull off the swoop again. Woo! Oh wow, you get a huge amount of height if you keep the momentum going. That's great. Feels good, but it feels like this part of the level was built specifically around that, and how often is that going to be the case, I wonder. Hopefully they do. You know, build levels around the unique abilities of the platformer character that they made. But you never can tell, can you? One option is to just have it be really open and, you know, available for player expression. But that was the other way you can do it, is to design a very specific challenge that is meant to be done one way. Okay, these guys only take 2 hits to kill, apparently. A mini-boss of some kind. This is the level of mini-bosses. Where did you go? Okay, my spin jump did not hurt the guy? Probably because of the propeller fan, I guess. Oh, and everything is slippery too, by the way. Captain admired the mini-bosses on-screen elements like health bar broke and fell when he lost, so keep an eye on that here as well. Yeah, it fell down. Yeah, that is a nice touch. So the other guy's going to be down here, or not. I guess he moved, or I just don't know where I am. Everyone loves ice physics, yeah. Or in this case, slime physics. The little sister of ice physics. Because this is the 90s, the era of Booger Man. So these are probably boogers, you know, knowing that era. I was looking up some developer recently and they made Boogerman. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't these guys, I'm pretty sure. Wait, that just took me to an earlier point and didn't give me anything good. Cool. Captain had rented Boogerman too many times from Blockbuster. I've never played it, I only know about it by reputation. Isn't there an Earthworm Jim connection with it or something? Maybe Shiny made it. Oh, there's health under this flower. Nice. Ooh, can we do a flight? Oh, great. We can't do a flight. Hey, you. 2 hits. 1 hit with the nunchuck. Ow. Oh man, that's tough to get away from. Okay. We didn't really rent much on the Super Nintendo. So we had the SNES and then we got the 64. And we rented a fair bit on the 64. Just because there was a lot of different genres out there that were interesting to try, and like, I don't know, the games were more expensive maybe? At the time they would have been. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, there's just shuriken in there. And the gold ones, I guess, give you more? I haven't really checked. If you fall down, the double jump does not save you at all from that jump, or let you get any height or distance at all, because you're already in a downward momentum and the double jump can't reverse that. I think that feels really bad. I think they should have rethought that. Ugh. Fine. What did this say? Super dive test number 3. Okay. So it probably said super dive test behind that flower. Ugh. Yep. I'm failing the test. How about that? Oh! They just put another mini-boss there. Okay, but they respawned me here and put a rock underneath. Get up there, for goodness sake. You really got to time your double jump perfectly. Yeah, I don't know about this Zero guy. I don't think he controls very well, honestly. Well, like, there's a lot of interesting ideas with his controls, but there's execution problems that get in the way. Okay, whatever, dude. Hooray. I don't really feel like I needed to fight that guy again, but the level designer wanted me to, so I guess I had to. Oh, okay. Whoa, what is this? This reminds me of a Mega Man ZX Advent boss. Oh boy. Okay. Swoop. They change color when they get hit to show their health, as well as having a health bar. That's nice. You know what these guys really look like is, was it Den? Or, I think it was Den in Heavy Metal Magazine, that comic strip. I don't know if you'd call it a strip. It was serialized. He's like a big muscly naked guy, basically. Yeah, not enjoying the lack of health here. Oh, and shurikens bounce off them. It's like they're completely useless for anything that you'd actually want to use them against. That's game design. Yep. At least they don't hurt you on the way back. I wouldn't put it past this game. Yeah, I'd actually be interested, Captain, if there's any levels that are different in each version. I mean, I'm sure Bob would have mentioned that in their article. But, yeah. Captain did mention, it feels like all the levels were made as proof of concepts a dev made, and then they never got another pass over. He says, like, I can see a level built around showing off the flying feature for internal use. Yeah, it does kind of feel like the tutorial level in Super Genjin 2, the Japanese exclusive sequel to Super BC Kid. There was like a level that was like trying out all the different abilities. Hi Gibbon, how you going? We're only a couple of levels in, so you haven't missed much. It's a really interesting game. It looks really good, but the controls have some quibbles. Zero's got a lot of interesting abilities, like a double jump that is also an attack, but it doesn't gain height if you do it when you're falling. So if you drop off a platform and then double jump, you don't gain any height at all. It just doesn't feel good. We also have this swoop attack, which does feel pretty good and does damage. And so that's all well and good, but there's like a more in-depth flight mechanic that doesn't see much use. Also, this guy's apparently invincible when he's doing that. Oh, he dropped a health. What do you know? So we can do this, drop, and then horizontal fly. Okay, I think it wants me to do that over here. We've also got several like Bubsy style death animations like this, which is kind of interesting. Okay, the one-up is nice. Yes, so this is an Aero the Acrobat spin-off. We've mentioned that. I wasn't sure about playing this without showing or playing the Aero the Acrobat games, but I guess that's how Captain did it in his childhood, right? Did you play the Aero games before picking this up? And like, there's not much apart from the opening cutscene. Like, there's no lore connections really. I'm not sure about gameplay connections, like how Aero controls. That would be the one thing I'd be interested to maybe try out and find out about. Yeah, so I was right, Captain did only play this one. Oh wow, got blocked by the girder. Okay. Okay, so how do I get this without dying? That's kind of cruel. Because the lava instantly kills you no matter your health. Oh yeah, and Bob said earlier, this game works out a lot better when the levels are more open. I'm getting that feeling. Yes. So maybe I can drop like this and then... You don't really have time to do it. That might just be a trap. Or if not. And there's more down there. Maybe you're meant to do a big drop from that place that I couldn't get to. Oh, go away. Okay. So if I pulled off the dive properly, I would have flown up to a higher point, and then maybe I could fly down again from there, and then time it exactly right to then go like just under, like that, but have enough momentum to keep going sideways and fly underneath the bridge and pick up the things. Ooh, seems unlikely, even with emulator rewinds, honestly. Oh, the girder has a hitbox when it's stuck in the ground. Great, just fantastic. And now 2 one-ups, which would be a net gain if I manage to get them. And then fall in the fire, which is inevitable. Oh! Huh. How about that? So many one-ups, they're all traps. I'm not going to get any of them, it's ridiculous. Oh, okay. So this is another flight thing. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we're still doing dive tests, I see. Okay. Yeah, Bob's saying that I could probably get those by swooping. Yeah, maybe. If I wasn't using save states, I would maybe try for it. Although it would be even more risky without save states. Oh, Gibbon's in the same boat as Captain, it seems like. She played this game without having played the Aero games and only caught up on those later. Didn't even know about the connection. That's funny. See, this is, yeah, an authentic experience. So I'm just following in your footsteps, Gibbons and Captains. Like, there's no reason that Iguana would have expected any kid to have played both of their previous games before this one. Okay. Do shurikens work? They don't, wouldn't you know? So what is this? This is an Aero knockoff? So there's a, like, Aero rival character, an evil bat person thing in Aero 2. Is this that same guy? And if so, why am I fighting him? Because he should be on my side, you would think. I don't know. I guess he's in league with the evil lumberjack or whatever. Honestly, the lore is escaping me a little. Oh, okay. But yeah, speaking of the Aero connection, the series has an interesting history that I think is worth exploring. Because I talked about Iguana having expectations there, but really it seems like they were the contractors that had been chosen to make the game, right? Like the real driving force came from Sunsoft, in fact. We saw that Aero was in the Sunsoft logo. They wanted to use Aero as a kind of mascot, perhaps. At least for their American branch. And the series was very much the brainchild and the baby of this guy called David Siller, who was an executive at, he worked at Sunsoft's USA branch. He's credited as creator and producer on the first two Aero games, and the producer on this one, I believe. Like, he devised the character. He was behind a lot of the creative aspects, I think. We'll have a proper look at the credits once I beat this, but yeah, like, the story of the game series is really his story. And he tried to continue it even after leaving Sunsoft. So at some point he moved on to Universal, and Universal bought the rights to the Aero series from Sunsoft at that time. Oh god, sorry about this. Not easy when I'm one hit away from death. Oh god. So yeah, I'm pretty vulnerable during large parts of my jumping. I don't like this boss fight very much, I'll have you know. Yeah, so at Universal, Silla was trying to get more Aero games made. He wanted a third, proper installment in the series. In the Aero series, that is, even though this is like, could be thought of as the third one because it's a spin-off or whatever. So that works. But then you just get hit. But yeah, they wanted to do a 3D one on the PlayStation. It never came to pass, unfortunately, or fortunately. Because Universal had other irons in the fire. Instead of Aero becoming their mascot, as some folks there wanted him to be, they instead put their efforts into Crash Bandicoot, and in fact David Siller is credited as producer on Crash Bandicoot for Universal as well. And Yeah, just look at how much of a success that was. So, good for them. I guess they made the right choice. In retrospect, which is, you know, always difficult. Oh, here we go. Where is Lachit's? Now, I think this cutscene is exclusive to the Mega Drive version, according to Bob's review. In the paper factory. Hold on, sorry. He caught your girlfriend rescuing her father. You'll never reach her. Oh great, a damsel in distress. What an original plot concept. For your own sake, you better hope... Zero saying something tough, etc. Better hope I do, blah blah blah. Yes, very necessary, says Bob. This was the exclusive cutscene. See, we wouldn't have understood anything about the plot if we didn't get that. The SNES folks, like Captain, must have been so lost. They're like, what's going on? Why is this happening? Yeah, the plot simply can't function without it. Okay, Bob. Please. The game can't fight back. Lay off the game. No, by all means, we should make fun of this. Of course, you could say it's just an easy punching bag being another in a very long string of failed platform mascots. But in that sense, it's in good company. So the speeds of these keep changing, and it wants me to jump back and forth between them. Oh great, Super Dive Test number 6. Another very curated use of the diving power. Oh. So I forgot what the nunchuck button was there. Oh! Wait, was that the dive test? Hang on a second. This seems very familiar, doesn't it? Now, I've played a Sonic the Hedgehog game, so I know exactly where this is ripped off from. It's one of them underwatery zones, ain't it now? What is it, Aqua Town? Yeah, one of them. Wait, that was a death? Great, more instant death hazards. Now, let me guess. Yeah, shurikens don't work on these enemies. Is there a single enemy in the game that they do work on? That would be an interesting thing to find out, I think. Oh. Okay. And as we see, as Captain said, we're getting above that... Oh. We're getting above the 4 health limit, but there is a limit at 6. Even when they keep dropping them, we can't go above 6. So that sucks. So maybe this whole area is a dive test. Oh, I managed to escape the crusher. Ugh, they just have invulnerability periods. But I guess the nunchuck gets through that? Whatever. Well, that was cool. Okay, you can take damage in this part. Great. There's just enemies everywhere. Okay, cool. No, it actually is worth killing these enemies because they drop health. I took one step too far. Okay, safe. Not safe. Safe. Instantly evaporated. Wow. Yeah, that's game design. Oh wait, what? Okay. So I guess there was a platform there? Let's see if Zero has an idle animation. Stay hydrated. Yep, I don't think there's an idle animation beyond bopping on the spot like this. That's too bad. Oh, hi Tony, how's it going? Good to see ya. Tony's saying he's a kamikaze, a bit problematic there, buddy. Yeah, we did talk about this a bit. Okay, so the ropes kind of despawn for some reason, I don't know, but they're back now. Oh, I see, they get burned. Another Donkey Kong Country 3 rip there. Although I think this game predates... Yeah, this predates DKC 3. Yeah, but we talked about the questionable design and naming conventions here. Whoops, okay. But yes, you're right to bring them up again. Okay, had to focus there. Oh great, more health. We have a limit of 6. Ooh, who is this? Pretty cool design. Oh, okay. Ooh, it's Tony's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday. Hope you have a really good weekend. That's exciting. The double jump seems like a good strat here, except that you sometimes get hurt after you do it, so that's fun. Ooh. And let me guess, shurikens? Yeah, they just bounce straight off. Shurikens, so useful. I'm really glad that they limited how many you can carry and that you have to pick them up, because otherwise they'd be too powerful, you know? Good lord. So stupid. Wait, did I just respawn mid-boss fight? We gotta test that. I haven't let myself die in a boss fight yet. Yeah, die. Come back straight away in the boss fight as in the same health. This is another Zoolism. Also the fact that, I don't know, is Zero a ninja? He throws shuriken, yeah, he's a ninja. Just the preponderance of ninjas in 90s media. I don't think the fact that he and many other characters are ninjas is racist per se, but there are other things about this character that are questionable. Okay, but yeah, that's another Zool connection. They're both ninjas. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, are you okay with the fires, Tony? I haven't heard from you about that. What are we saying in chat? Jem saying that Tony's house only almost burned down and didn't actually. Okay, that's good. Could have been worse, yeah. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay. Might put a bit of a dampener on celebrations, but yeah. Oh, you did say in chat. I just blanked out. I'm misreading it, sorry. House almost burned down, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you're okay. This boss has barely any sound effects. It's very strange. Okay. Okay. That kind of went on a bit long. But yes. Tony saying, I think this game looks really polished despite some jankiness. Yeah, it looks good. It looks polished. But it does have some jankiness, you're correct. But that makes it really interesting, you know? Okay, Tony's doing well. Right, you're used to having wildfires in your area. Doesn't bother you much anymore. Having them since you were 12. Maybe that's not a healthy outlook, but yeah. Yeah, you can get blasé about it. I kind of felt the same way when we had some big bushfires a few years ago. Alright, so we have a typical vehicle section here, a bit turbo tunnel, but a bit more freedom of movement. Auto scroller, lots of hazards around. Yep. And instant death hazards at that. Great, I love that. The whirlpool's instant death. Okay, the logs you just roll over. So the logs are actually safe. Yeah, that's instant death. Okay, cool. Love to see it. Oh, I can speed up if I want to put myself at more risk. Love it. Hey, Pearl, how's it going? Oh god. We're playing Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, a totally non-problematic game. Okay, that's not even a hazard at all? Okay. Everything is either instant death or it's surprisingly just safe and gives you points. Woo! Party time. Is Zero problematic? Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel who does like kung fu noises? Maybe a little. It's not as bad as some other things, I guess, but yeah. April saying he's cute and I like this art style. Yeah, I like the art style a lot. I don't think Zero... Okay, he is a little cute, honestly, but he's not going for cute. He's trying to be like cool and radical and edgy and like, oh, I'm so dark. I like to punch things and stuff. I don't get that reference, Tony. Did Godzilla make some kind of statement about Kamikaze? That would be interesting. Was that in -1? I didn't watch -1 yet. Whee! So Tony said they were playing Anton Blast, which, yeah, looks really interesting. I'm not personally a fan of Wario Land 4 and Shake Dimension, but I played the demo and it seemed pretty cool. I might check it out at some point. And Tony's persona Tonya is in the game. That's interesting. How did you manage that? I'm impressed. Yep, that's the subtitle. April didn't even grok that, was just charmed by a fun squirrel fairy design. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think the headband's going a bit far, but I like the kind of casual jeans look. I did make fun of it earlier, but I think it's cute. Also, is he wearing gloves or are his hands just white? I'm not sure. He does seem to be wearing shoes. Perhaps the artwork would reveal... Yeah, those are definitely gloves. They're like the typical cartoon Conker gloves. Sonic gloves, etc. Wait, what was that? Oh, an enemy. Okay. Yeah, Conker's third removed cousin. Yeah. The first cousin is Mr. Nuts. The second cousin is Scunny. Maybe we'll see more Scunny coming up. Oh wait, no, that's something else. Never mind. I'm never playing Scunny. Oh, I didn't know Anton Blast was kickstarted. Okay, so you got on a Kickstarter tier to be in the game. That's sick. Good for you. Okay, yeah, we probably want to do a big swoop to get that. And I'm not going to do that. Oh, I guess we need to? Oh. Are we really going to thread the needle here? Jeez Louise. Oh, -1 has some stuff to say about Kamikaze. Okay, okay. I'm listening. Well, unfortunately, the designers... Well, no, I guess we can lay a lot of this at David Silla's feet at Universal. I really don't know how much Iguana had to do with the creative side of things. Because like I was saying, like, David Silla at Sunsoft, Universal was later on. I misspoke. Yeah, it was really the creative force behind this. Okay, so we can break this somehow. I did it before. What the heck are they? They're like leprechauns with chainsaws. Okay. Let me see if the shuriken works on these enemies. I think it doesn't. Oh, it does. Okay, we just have to hit the gnome and not the chainsaw. Okay, let's just... Oh, God. Can I climb down? No. The headband is a common thing for not Japanese character design or design in general. Doesn't realize why such a thing is offensive in Japan. You miss the nuts, yeah, we all do. Oh my god. Okay, it's done. We're safe. Oh, there's just nothing in there? Okay, cool. So how did I break that other thing? Is it by hitting this? Yeah, that's how we do it. So the main character in Godzilla Minus One is a quote failed kamikaze pilot, and the film has a lot to say about it. Interesting. Healths, gimme. Frig. Okay, we're done. We got the health. These trees are really reminding me of Tails' Adventure. Although I should really say they remind me of Donkey Kong Country 3. Another reminder to that game. They're really stacking up. Now all we need is for Zero to get a sidekick who is a screaming toddler. And it would be complete. I actually really like Kiddy Kong, by the way. Don't take that as a criticism. I think he's a great character. Great piss-take character. Like, people legitimately are annoyed at Kiddy Kong's existence, and those people need to touch grass. Get some joy in your lives. Okay, so the gold shuriken gives you 5 shuriken. Great. Now we know. Oh, it's gonna spell out 0 because we had the Z, and then that's an E. So we've got a bit more to go, I think. There's an R. Ugh. Fly. Yeah. Kiddy Kong is peak. Agreed. We have good taste here. Okay. Speaking of Hardcore Gaming 101, on their podcast they ranked Donkey Kong Country 3 very low, and it sometimes comes up. And you should never take those rankings seriously, but it does kind of burn my toast a little bit whenever that gets brought up. You weren't on that episode, were you, Bob? It was ages ago. It was a really old episode. And because it just happened to be fairly low, now it's like super low. Because over time they just rank more and more things. But yeah, never take the ranking seriously. It's all just dumb. Yes, Bob is saying that was an early episode in our defense. Very early. I understand. Okay, what are we being pointed towards here? Oh, what? What was the arrow for? Just to grab this vine, I guess? Liana, whatever it is. These look like redwoods. But you can't have a tree without a vine in a platforming game. Ooh, Tony played a Kusoge recently. Which one? Super dive test number 7. Oh, we gotta fly through that gap. Okay, that was not communicated quite well enough, I believe. This is so Mr. Nuts Hoppin' Mad vibes. The big flight. Okay, we just walk in there to finish. Great. For our stage 1. Osomatsu. Oh, you should talk to Kami about that. I didn't know that was a game, but I guess it makes sense. Unless that's something else. Hang on, am I thinking of the right thing? That's the thing where there's like 7 identical brothers, right? Latest hyperfixation. Oh great, yeah. Yeah, Kami's a big fan of that, I know. Oh god. Yeah, okay. The shurikens are just so useless. You gotta be really exact even when they do damage. Okay, there we go. So there is a purpose for like a downwards inflected double jump. And it's to do damage. Like if you're falling and then you do it, you can hit things below you. Oh my god. Yeah, getting swooped from off screen, really fun. Banana. Wow, that was a live action movie. How did they do the 7 identical twins thing in that? Were they all played by one person? Nendoroids. The Nendoroids must be cheap to produce. They'd only have to change one thing, right? I honestly don't know much about Osmods. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. My thing that I've been sort of focused on lately is the Shade the Changing Man comics, but I'm doing detours into other things. I just read Grant Morrison's Animal Man as well, and some other Vertigo stuff. Let's not talk about Neil Gaiman right now, but I'm currently reading the Children's Crusade crossover. Yeah, he's a real nasty, terrible stuff. Really bad guy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to Shade by Peter Gilligan. Milligan. Hey, we did the jump. Okay. Okay, so one hit starts them moving. God, I hate these enemies. They really suck. Okay. And there sure are a lot of them. Swoop, you fool. You foof. Ugh. Given saying she needs to get back to the Justice comics. Yeah, we talked about that on a previous stream, analysing the similarities and inspirations. Can I not grab this vine? Some just can't be grabbed, I guess. Ugh. That's a long way. Is this a shortcut? I guess not. Oh, I don't even know where the save state was. It's not too far back. Grab the damn vine. I like the big mushrooms growing off the trees as platforms. That's really cute. Ugh. Okay, so the movie has them played by different people, but they did a silly self-referential thing. We just wear identical clothes, so that's how you know we're brothers. And then there's a secret lost brother as a villain. That's funny. Okay, super dive test number 9. I don't know why one of the tests was a flick-flack test. Go! Nope. Maybe that's the name of the swoop technique. Okay, I hit the ground. They make him change his clothes so he's no longer their brother. And he no longer exists. Wow. Seems harsh. But that is very silly. An exclamation mark. Is that punctuating the 0 that we were collecting before? Oh, what the heck is this? Cool character design. Okay. I'm taking bets on whether the shurikens work on this. And if you bet against it, you're a complete fool. Yeah, they rebound. They do literally nothing. I'm trying to do a little nunchuck maneuver here. It's kind of difficult to pull off a nunchuck, honestly. Was that mapped to a different button on SNES? Because Mega Drive's only got the 3 face buttons on its default controller. SNES has 4. But I keep trying to do it and jumping accidentally. Okay. Wow, I can interrupt that? Okay, taking a death is fine. Captain comparing these levels to a Super Mario World ROM hack or something on Mario Maker. Yeah, they're kind of interesting. I think they're better than your average Mario Maker level. It scrolls in all directions. You know, I think it was pretty cool. Tasmanian Devil, yeah, maybe. Hang on. It's kind of a screen flash. Where are we going next? A swamp. Great. A sewer level coming up, maybe? Oh yeah, we're in the sewer. On a speedboat. This is, whoa! That animation! Oh, that's incredible. Just dissolving into the goop. Yeah, this is, the Prison Island level in Shadow the Hedgehog with its garish green waters. Some interesting enemy designs here that are only in this sequence. Okay, I don't even know what hurt me there. But yeah, everything's instant death here. I don't know about the floating hats. Maybe they're not. Yeah, I thought that would be safe. That actually hurt me. Okay, so it's possible to take damage. Oh, I guess this guy shot me last time. Alright, we're done. How pointless. Toxic stage complete. You want me to come to Disneyland? Yeah, maybe the Americans here can look into that, but it's a bit out of the way for me. I would love to see you, Tony. Help you celebrate. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, what did that do? Because the saws are still going. A platform? It's the factory level. Oh, I guess that door opened, sure. Wait, shurikens don't work. Okay, if you throw enough, they eventually work. Cool. Wow, hang on a sec, look at this. This kind of robot arm, it's got like pre-rendered graphics. That's an interesting look. Pretty cool. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see you checking out more streams, Tony. Oh, okay. Unique animation for that. A cab, by the way. I don't know if these guys are robots or what. They have like silhouette faces. Oh god. Oh yeah, all hazmats are also B, by the way. Ahab. Captain Ahab over here. All hazmats. All robot arms. Oh no, let's not do that one. Oh yeah, the swoop. How am I so stupid that I forgot about it? Because this stage doesn't feel like the previous stages at all. Swoop? So it's contact damage. Given comparing this music track to Sonic Spinball. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm trying to like swoop past it. Maybe I can... Okay, somehow that went through. This sucks. I hate this. Oh boy. Oh, the exploding skeleton. That's great. I love that. Okay. Second try. Tony's asking if I'm surprised that they got into One Piece and watched all 1,100 episodes. Am I surprised? Not necessarily. Oh, these do 2 damage. Okay. No, they do 1. Wait. I guess I'll just pick up some speed and damage boost, whatever, it's fine. We're here. Okay. Maybe they should have tried to make a better game. Doesn't feel that hard. Well, making games is hard. And I've always thought it's easy to make hard games, and it's harder to make fair games. This is an opinion I've held for a long time. Or at least one that I feel strongly about. I don't know how long I've thought that. Oh wow, the slide tackle, I love it. Okay. Yeah, play Analgesics Eve in the Ocean for some insight on this, because the game isn't too difficult, and then you get to the end. No, you get past the end, and as they like to do, they've included a lot of like development insights and beta content as a bonus at the end. And there's some really, really hard puzzles in levels that were just cut, and like the whole thing was really streamlined by the final product. And that really helped drive it home to me how... Oh god. So these are just dispensing more guys. What can I... This is really bad. This level is bad. We can't use any of our flying squirrel techniques. Can swoop a little bit. So what am I trying to do here? The fire's got in the way of going to a Dragon Ball Daima panel. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. Tony's saying I get anxious seeing you lose all of your health in 5 seconds. Yep, it's pretty rough. Did you ever get this far, Captain? Or Gibbon? Oh yeah, you're standing in my head and punching me. I love it. Can I escape, please? This can't be a kill room. They just keep spawning. Okay, we killed the camera. Captain does not think he made it this far. I'd love to watch a speedrun of this game, yeah. Somebody who actually knows what they're doing might be interesting to watch. Slam the trapdoor. I like this. It would be a bit easier to experiment if I wasn't being constantly bombarded by enemies. Also, why are they so small? How tall is Zero exactly? Am I a normal squirrel or what? Okay. Like this? No? What else can I do? Oh, I can do the double jump thing like this. Okay, that didn't work. Speedrunners are good at making me feel stupid. Okay, Gibbon doesn't remember, Captain doesn't know, Bob doesn't remember. Yeah, if you got time to look it up. I'll just be fumbling around here, so why not? The way he falls reminds me of Anton Blast. Okay, the animation, yeah, I can see it. No relation to your Anton, of course, of course. I actually had the nickname Anton at one point, because our names are similar. Only one guy ever called me that, but I didn't mind it. Ugh. Yeah, no, there's more. It does feel like this should open. So maybe we beat the camera, because that's in the room, right? I don't know what else I could even do. Oh god. Oh, apparently you have to keep killing enemies. Very intuitive game design, as Tony says. Frick. And now that shuriken are actually useful, I'm running out. Just trying to get the camera off first, in case that's important. Okay, it's dead. Right, contact damage. Sure, why not? Oh my god. Please stop. Is that enough? That was enough, okay. Well, I would have got there eventually, except that I kept dying and restarting as well. Okay. Good animation. Alright, so we're in the paper mill. That's what the factory is, right? That was in the plot. Because the lumberjack was cutting down trees to make paper. Wait, what? Why was that one roller an instant death one and the other ones weren't? Oh my god. Yeah, it says he stole some plates, so is he counterfeiting money? Is that what's going on? Because that's this kind of thing you would use plates for printing off. I know that from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Okay, so this platform doesn't have perspective, but this one does. Very Donkey Kong Country 3 type perspective, by the way. Just, you know, by the way. But yeah, thanks for looking that up, Bob. Saved me a bit of frustration there. And DKC3 does have levels inside mills. Wait, what? Why did I fall through? I made a hole? Did the stomper make a hole? It doesn't look like it did. Okay, this one's at least running in that direction, which will make it easier to get past the stomper. But it's really tight, and crouching didn't help. It's just timing. I don't like this very much. Oh my god, I'm not... Yeah, this is my Joker moment, sure. Okay. The rewinds are weird with the whole blacking out the screen thing. I'll just do save states. Oopsie, I made a save state instead of loading from one. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Oh yeah, real fun. Tony's feeling a bit girly, might femme present. I am wearing a skirt right now. It feels good. So it's a really hot day, so that helps. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like doing more, but then I can't be bothered. Oh my god. The hitbox is really tight. Just the window to get through here. The spacing window. Okay. Get me out of here. Whoops, wrong button again. I'm spiraling. Okay. What is that? Is it a tram? A cable car? It's gone. The background disappeared. And now there's boulders and fire. Everything is valid for how you want to present yourself. That's nice. Thank you for saying that. Ugh. Ooh, a space alien hipster? That sounds fun. How do you present as space alien? Do you have good clothes for like space alien feelings? Ugh! So that lingering smoke hitbox hurts you. Okay. Yeah, just throw the boulders at me, why don't you? Sure. Oh, I love it. Yeah, okay. This is probably the last level, to be fair. These guys again? Ugh, that's just lazy. Oh, now they throw fireballs at you twice as much. Or just vomit. I don't know what they're doing. The combat in this game is really bad. And like the movement stuff could have been good, but little of the level design is built around it. Oh my god. Like, when Bob was saying that this is the good one out of the 3 Aero games, it really makes me not want to play the other Aero games. You know, maybe I'm just bad at this game and, you know... Okay. But yeah, like Tony was saying earlier, I think a speedrun of this game would be really interesting to watch. A boss rush, really? But the bosses aren't good. Okay, Tony's giving a serious answer. Saying, my personas do represent different personalities of myself and how I want to be perceived. Tony is indeed mostly a funny queer dog. I talk a bit weird too. Yeah, that's cool. That's very valid, Tony. I just want to say that. Bob is saying, I know I'm kind of the defense force here, just how do I put this? Oh, okay, that was cool. I threw the body of the one boss at the other boss in a cutscene. I wasn't controlling that. If they somehow find a way to make that part of gameplay, that might be interesting. Okay, so we're fighting this guy again, but twist, we're actually given a sort of high-tech jetpack gun thing, mech suit, exoskeleton, which makes the fight a little bit more interesting. And Bob's saying, for one thing, this game is way more forgiving with lives and checkpoints than you'd think. Yeah, well, they did throw a lot of lives at me earlier, but it was really hard to get them. And even with all my save state use, I'm running short on lives. But, okay, cool. Break through the roof. Oh, lumberjack. So this is the final boss, I guess? He's just like a guy. I don't know. He's got a weird face, I guess. Oh, do you want to test if shurikens work against this guy? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think they're gonna work? Okay, if you stand still for 1 second. It's like the A button just is effectively useless on the Mega Drive controller. Okay. Oh, right, electrical panels. When they get broken, they hurt you. Wow, this is a big arena. Where? Okay. Oh, and there's electrical coils too. And a flying axe. Wait! The shurikens do something? You're joking. They do damage to the final boss of all things. Wow. What a bold move. What a game design choice. Okay. Tony realizing that they have multiple personalities was very important for their mental health. That's nice. Yeah. I understand. When you understand yourself better, it feels good. Ugh. Yeah, like what a shock, huh? colors always look more washed out when I'm looking at the stream compared to what I'm looking at on my own computer screen. Oh, when he has the axe, he can block the shurikens. But when the axe is out and about, he can't block them. Okay, I'm kind of worried there's a second phase or something, so I'm still trying to conserve lives by rewinding when I get hit. Oh, I ran out of shurikens. Cool. Oh, you get 40 extra when you die. Okay. That's surprisingly merciful of the devs here. Okay, we took him out with a double jump. Are we done? Okay, this is a cutscene. What? Oh, that was what's his name? Ekvar? Like the baddie from Aero, who was my boss. I guess he was here. I don't know why. I have no idea what's going on. So that's, I guess, Amy, who is my, you know, romantic partner or whatever. And guess what? She's tied up and in trouble, and I have to rescue her, I guess. What an original plot development. Hello? Oh, and now we run away. Oh, yep, it's this guy. So this clown weirdo is the boss from Aero. And what do you know? Shurikens do nothing. What? Yeah, Amy from Sonic CD. Yeah, do you think maybe the devs were thinking of Sonic when they made this? Oh, you can reflect the bombs with a double jump. That's cute. There's a mechanic to this boss fight. Yeah, like they literally called her Amy. I think, yeah, showing a bit of lack of imagination there. It's not easy to be plural. Yeah, I don't know much about plural. Oh, that was my last life. Continue. Oh, I come back here with 3 lives and no score, but 40 shurikens. I wonder how many continues you get. Well, let's make a save state. It's liberating to know there's a reason why I'm so different, knowing that I'm not too weird. Yeah. You're not weird, you're you. You know? I think that's a good lesson to learn. And I'm glad you did learn it. Unlimited continues? I love it. Okay, well I won't use any save states on this boss fight. I'll do it as intended. Oh. Well, for this attempt, I mean. Let's not get too crazy. Yeah, let's not get greedy with those, because I don't think more than one bomb even does damage. Because he gets iframes. So just do that, and then swap sides. Ugh. Can I duck under these? I can. Okay, this just got easier. Are we in a blimp or something? Because the whole screen is like moving up and down, and it's a little, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Oh, okay, he's swapping quicker now. Oh. Fine. Alright, that was my last life. Wait. Oh, look at this demo scene, like, numeral in the middle here. It feels like it's going to count down. Okay, it's just really slowly counting down. Yeah, orbs. Check it out. We're in Vector Man right now. Pretty sick. Plural is complicated. But Tony's saying, it feels valid to know that I'm not always a girl, not a fraud for that, not always super extroverted. Some of us are very quiet. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be Mode 7 because it's the Mega Drive, but it's, you know, whatever. equivalent. Yeah, it's blast processing or something. Which is a term that means nothing, by the way. The marketing department made it up to sound fancy. I don't even know if they marketed it that way in Europe or PAL territories, but it's something that Americans talk about a lot, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, I actually had more to say about the history of the franchise, because I talked about Universal wanting to make another installment but then going for Crash Bandicoot instead. The story of Aero doesn't end there, because David Siller then went to Capcom after working at Universal, and they tried to make an Aero game as well. It was another person at Capcom USA that Siller was working with was like, yeah, we got to get this going, we got to make an Aero game. And then the Japanese office were like, no, we don't want to do that. So it didn't happen. So there's no Aero game from Universal or from Capcom. And then Siller left Capcom and he bought back oh, actually, he might have bought it when he left Universal. And they tried to do it through Capcom. But yeah, even when he left Capcom, he retained the rights to the franchise. And he personally, got people involved to make a remake of the first Aero game for Game Boy Advance. And then he was going to do a remake of the second one, and maybe a remake of this one. But I guess the first GBA Aero wasn't successful enough, because that didn't happen. Let me check if I had other notes about that. Yeah, that's basically the story as I understand it. And I mentioned the cancelled 3D installment, but there's other cancelled elements of the franchise. There was going to be a Jaguar port of the first game that was cancelled as well. I could have pulled out the good old Jaguar emulator that I was using recently to play that too, if it had happened. But yeah, I will be using that emulator. I'll be playing the third Bubsy game properly in a future stream. That's one of my near future plans. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna really start save scumming if this fight goes south, which it rapidly is. Bob saying it's kind of bad how Naughty Dog basically completely erased David Siller out of their history. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, he was involved, or he was credited as a producer on Crash Bandicoot, but I don't know personally how involved he was in the development of that. And I guess Naughty Dog doesn't want me to know from what you're saying, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I would like to know more about that. Because Crash Bandicoot is very nostalgic for me, if only for playing it at my friend's house. I did have one of the Game Boy Advance ones, but I didn't like it that much. Yeah, no, Tony, Naughty Dog did not make this. They made Crash Bandicoot, which this and Crash Bandicoot have the same guy who worked on both. Sorry, I said that weird. But yeah, the creator of the Aero and Zero went to Universal and then worked on Crash Bandicoot. This was made by Iguana Entertainment, who made a bunch of N64 games like Turok, and then a lot of people who had left Iguana formed Retro Studios, creators of the hit game Donkey Kong Country Returns, now available for Nintendo Switch family of systems, if you want to buy that. I'm in a Donkey Kong focused Discord, so there's been a lot of discourse about that. And I'm kind of sick of it, honestly. But, you know, Donkey Kong Country Returns is a good game. That's all I have to say about it. Okay, so what are we doing now? Nope, contact damage. Great, swoop. Contact damage. What do you want me to do? Dive! Contact damage. Tony is griping about the Great Kazoo on the Flintstones. Hey Amy, why don't you do something useful here? Tony says, sick of Nintendo charging full price for lazy remasters. I am nodding my head. I would never say that, but I totally agree with you. Oh, nunchuck, right, I haven't tried that. Okay, it didn't work. Yep, doesn't do anything. Oh, this is one of those fights that you have to die. It's scripted. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. Oops, that was dumb, wasn't it? The double jump doesn't work. The swoop doesn't work. Shurikens obviously don't work because they've never worked except for the lumberjack guy. Amy, help me. I'm kind of out of ideas. What else can we do? We can pause. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. I died. Wait, what is this? I have another weapon that I just never used. Okay, so the dive button, if you do it when you're on the ground, he like pulls out a telescope. I thought it was a bazooka, but no, it's a telescope. So I guess you... Oh, and you can do You can do like a dive kick move, like Richter in Symphony of the Night. Man, I wish I'd figured that out earlier. It looks fun. Maybe it even does damage if you do it right. Amy is actually the final boss. Try slamming. I could try it. If I do this... Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, what is this move? It's cool. Yeah, I didn't say it was lazy. Tony said it was lazy. I just don't think it's worthwhile. It's a survival boss. You just need to survive for 20 in real-time minutes. Hit him with the nunchucks. I swear I tried that. Was that a hit sound? I can't tell because he also screams when he uses the nunchucks. Oh! Okay. It worked. Thanks, Bob. I think the nunchuck hitbox is actually bigger than I think it is. Maybe not. What? He's got out the DK bongos. What is this? And what is Amy doing? Yep, that hurt. Oh, she's like crouching down because she wants me to... Yeah, she's gonna throw me up and then it does nothing. She's doing something! Hooray! Okay, so I just do this and then retreat and then do it again. Yeah, I was trying to be fancy and like doing some other attack on top of it, but okay, that's how you do that. The drums were taking visible contact damage, so that's fair, I suppose. Cool. It's done, I guess. Yeah, I guess we were in that spaceship thing, sure. Another Donkey Kong Country, well that's 2 in this case, is being inside the big flying machine of the final boss. Wait, Justin Silla? So I read that David Silla's son helped design Zero, the character. So maybe that's Justin Silla. Or maybe it's just a different name for the same guy? Why did I read about David Silla? Justin Silla. Oh, there's... Okay, so he was the executive producer, but I guess Nepo babied his son onto, like, the team as well or something. Whatever. It's irrelevant. I don't really care that much about Nepo in this situation. Oh, Jules Watcham. I've heard of Jules Watcham. Oops, my bad. Interesting that they were involved. Oh, and Ryan Silla, the martial arts consultant. Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. Bit of a family affair. How many other Sillas are in this credits, I wonder? Okay, I beat it. Thanks for the help. Oh, the manual that I didn't look at. Very special thanks to Deborah Silla. Ah, Lemon the cat. I'm sure Lemon worked very hard. Don't work with your folks. Didn't you work for your parents at some point, Tony? I think I can see where you're coming from. Zero originally appeared in the game Aero the Acrobat. Oh, they've just scrolled back to the start, I guess. So I'm going to press B. I guess that's it. There's Aero in the Sunsoft logo. That was his only appearance in the game. If you can call that in the game. I do like this logo. I remember that N64 era logo that has a 3D model of an iguana. It's pretty cool. Cool. Flick Flack Super Dive look. Flick Flack Super Dive. Are those separate? Is it the Flick Flack Super Dive or is it the Flick Flack and the Super Dive? It's separate. The Flick Flack is the diving, is the kick thing. Yeah, okay. It's the Richter kick. Bob saying, I guess this doesn't make my taste in platformers look much better. I'm sure you like good platformers too. So, so this is the Flick Flack. And there was a Flick Flack test at one point that I completely sort of ignored because I didn't understand the Flick Flack. Can I jump out of it? I can double jump out of it. Yeah, I really don't understand how it's supposed to work, but it's interesting that Zero has so many different moves. They just weren't that useful in the game itself. Oh, this is another, you can add to the tally of Milo playing through an entire game without knowing one of the basic gameplay functions and then discovering it at the end or afterwards. Yeah, cool. And the look, that's how that's supposed to work. So you can see around you. Yeah, okay. Yep, classic me. Oh, so there's an Awesome Monster game on the Mega Drive. Bob hasn't played it, but Tony is keen on it apparently. Okay, well, the main reason I wanted to play this was the squirrel factor, if I'm honest. I like squirrels, and there's a surprisingly high number of squirrel mascot platformers, and this is one of them. Maybe I should play Scunny after all. Okay. I'm just that good because I beat the games without knowing about the... Yeah. That's right. Thank you for saying so. Well, that took a little bit less than 2 hours. Here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to launch the SNES version. I'm not going to play much of it, but I want to show you the difference in how it looks. And my layout's not going to look good because it's a different kind of aspect ratio. Well, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Okay. So I'll just play this for like 2 minutes and show you. Jacques Lachettes. Is that a pun or something? Ridiculous. That face. Zero just looks awful in these cutscenes. Oh my god. Scary clown. So yeah, obviously the SNES version sounds a little bit different as well. Don't say I didn't warn you. So is that why he like attacks us at the end and wants to kill us? Whatever. Okay. Given said, Zero looks like a Ken Penders character. And I'm laughing because it's so true. It's very true. Nunchuck jump spin, super dive look. It does not mention the flick flack. But it only uses 3 buttons on the SNES. That answers that question. So, yeah, this should demonstrate for you. The colors of the background look a lot better. Notice the smoothness of the gradient of the sunset. It looks so much nicer. But otherwise the game graphics look a lot lighter, maybe too light. The health icons aren't spinning. There's a sound effect for the double jump. The same sound effect for the nunchuck. So we got shurikens, which can be angled. We can look, but can we flick flack? There's no flick flack. The Mega Drive has an exclusive move, which must mean the flick flack test piece of level design is exclusive to the Mega Drive version as well. Wow. I don't think that Bob's article mentioned that. You should go back and edit it, Bob. No, it's fine. I'm joking. But yeah, pretty interesting. Otherwise, looks pretty identical. Oh, there's an animation on the trees? Okay, there's a lot of like tiny differences here. The balloons are only one color instead of being 2 different colors. Big change. Different sound effects. The double jump thing is still the way it was, which is unfortunate. Oh, there's a little like spinning throw animation if you throw a shuriken while you're running. That's really cute. I don't know if we did that on Mega Drive. I didn't use it much. Oh, okay. If you're crouching and then you press the attack button, aka throw shuriken, he does the nunchuck. But jump also does nunchuck. That's... It should just be one. It shouldn't be both. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, the idle animation is slightly more... there's more stages to it, and it's more detailed and stuff, I guess. Because it's got more animations to it. Wow. Fun. Small changes. But yeah, I'm not gonna play through this version. Oh, when you pause, the music keeps going. And it displays paused on the screen. The camera kind of looks less detailed and took one hit to kill. I could write all this down, but I think I'll stop now. The Osamatsu game on Mega Drive is famously Kusoge, the creator of Osamatsu, threw an ashtray at a CEO play because it was so bad. Oh boy. Not that I condone violence, but that's a funny story. Okay. Cool. I guess we're done for today. I think my choice to play it on Mega Drive was justified. I think that's probably the better version. If only for the increased screen size. But the flick flack, you know, that thing I never used. It has a cool ability that's not on this version. But yeah, thanks really a lot for watching and chatting. It was a good time. So that was nice. And yeah, I think next time I'm going to play Bobsy on the Jaguar. Unless I had another idea. Checking spreadsheet in real time. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's commit to that. Okay, so see you then. I'm sure everybody is excited for Bobsy, as you should be. Axolotl? Oh, I did play an Axolotl game once. I don't know if you saw it. If you know of any others, please let me know, because axolotls are cute, and yeah. Anyway, bye. I'm off. Have a good one.